Hey guys, Spencer Higa with Fly Fish Food. This is how I came up with the SOS.
Dude, that's a big bro!
So I came up with the SOS on the Provo River. It was a cold winter day. This was back when you're only allowed to fish 2 flies on the Provo River. The sow bug, pheasant tail, and the zebra midge were my 3 favorite flies, my most productive flies on the river. I would start catching fish on a sow bug, and then that would stop working, and then the pheasant tail would start working, and then I'd have to switch one of those 2 out for a zebra midge, and then that would start working. And it just started to get to a time when I was getting lazy and I didn't want to switch out flies. So I went home and I decided to come up with a fly that imitated a cross between the pheasant tail and the zebra midge. So it took me a few days. I came up with a bunch of different variations before I came up with the actual SOS. Started fishing on the Provo River, did great with it, and then for some reason I stopped using it. I put it in my box, forgot about it, until one day I was guiding on a tough river, tried every fly in my box, fish were being picky. The only one I didn't try was the one up in the top corner of my fly box, which was the black SOS. Tied that on below a dry fly. First cast, caught a fish. Second cast, caught another fish. Clients were happy. And that's when I really decided I needed to start fishing this fly a little bit more. So the name of the SOS came about, was it from one of my guides where I was working. He came up with, we were tying it one night and he asked me what the name of the fly was. I didn't have a name for it. And he just blurted out, why don't you just call it the SOS? Because it saves our skins so many times. So that's how the name came about. Okay, and how you fish this fly is under a dry dropper, under an indicator. You can fish it without any indicator. My favorite way to fish it is under a dry fly. I fish a lot of small stream, medium-sized rivers that require dry droppers most of the time. This one also works great deep. If you're deep nymphing under an indicator in a deep pool or deep run, you need to get down close at the bottom. Or you can fish it on a lake. I've caught lots of fish under indicators on the lake or under dry flies as well. And then I've actually fished this fly all the time. People ask me a lot, when do you fish it? The black one works all year round. The olive one works great during a blue-wing olive hatch and other various hatches, but the black one seems to work best for me in size 16s, 18s, and 20s. If you're on a tailwater, the size 20, 22s work really well, but most small streams around here in Utah and the surrounding areas, size 16 and 18 is going to be just fine. And then I also get people asking me where I fish this. Before I submitted this fly for it to be tied with Fulling Mill, I fished with it in pretty much every western state, and then I took it to New Zealand, I took it to Iceland, I took it all over Canada and caught fish everywhere with it. So then I knew it was going to catch fish almost anywhere you go. And then we got friends back east that fish it on some of the rivers back in Pennsylvania, Virginia, places like that, and do really well with it there. So people ask me what colors the SOS comes in. It comes in 4 different colors. Black is the original. It comes in olive, purple, and tan. I've caught fish on all the different colors. I mainly use the black one just because that's the original one. Just depending on the situation, they all work really well. I've caught lots of fish on the purple one on lakes especially. So I think that that purple one is a good one for still water. Okay, if you want to buy the SOS, the link is below to our website. Or if you want to tie this fly, the material list and the tutorials are linked below.